Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students.
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 8th of November. The session will be quite interesting, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start. First is PM Narendra Modi inaugurated which edition of India Mobile Congress? So tell me, which edition of IMC, that is India Mobile Congress, was recently inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi? And remember, this is Asia's largest telecom, media and technology forum. Correct? This was held where? This was held, location is important, Bharat Mandapam. Correct? And where is this Bharat Mandapam? It is in New Delhi. So Asia's largest telecom, media and technology forum, that was which edition of this India Mobile Congress? So this was the 7th edition of the India Mobile Congress, that is Asia's largest telecom, media and technology forum, held at Bharat Mandapam, that is in New Delhi, and it was from 27th to 29th of October. We observed this 7th edition of India Mobile Congress. Then remember here, the theme is important of this India Mobile Congress, that is global digital innovation. I repeat, the theme of this 7th edition of India Mobile Congress is global digital innovation. The Congress was virtually inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 27th of October, and it was from 27th to 29th of October. Correct? And the main aim is to strengthen India's position as a developer, manufacturer and exporter of key cutting edge technologies. Also during this IMC, PM Modi awarded 100 5G use case labs to educational institutions across India. Apart from this, Reliance Geospace Fiber was also launched. Geospace Fiber was also launched during this IMC. So multiple things to remember. 7th edition of this India Mobile Congress. It is the Asia's largest telecom, media and technology forum. This was held at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. It was from 27th to 29th of October. Inaugurated on 27th of October by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And 100 5G use cases labs were awarded here. And Geospace Fiber was launched here. Apart from this, the theme is important, that is global digital innovation. Multiple things to remember from this topic. Next, here you can see IMC 2023 showcased India's advancement in telecommunication technology innovation with a special focus on 5G, 6G and AI. The event also served as a platform for various stakeholders that will include their CEOs, exhibitors, startups and international participants to foster collaboration and highlight India's achievement in the digital landscape. Apart from this, IMC 2023 also introduced Aspire, that is a startup program fostering connections between startup investors and established businesses. And this aims to catalyze the entrepreneurial initiatives and collaborations. Correct? Mark this also. Next, Gujarat's Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel. Gujarat's Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel has unveiled crest of which Indian naval ship? So remember, recently Chief Minister of Gujarat Bhupendra Patel has recently launched crest of Indian naval ship Surat, right? That is INS Surat. Correct. This INS Surat, it is a guided missile destroyer of Project 15B, and this was inaugurated where at Western Naval Command by Gujarat Naval Area in Surat, Gujarat. And this is the first capital warship to be named after a city of Gujarat, that is INS Surat. The next thing, remember, the crest of INS Surat features a famous lighthouse at Hazariya, Surat, located at the southern entrance of the Gulf of Khambat. The lighthouse of Hazariya, built in 1836, was one of the first lighthouses in India. Then an Asiatic lion, that is the state animal of Gujarat, that symbolizes the ship's majesty and strength, and VVC, depicting the India's navy commitment to maritime security and national defense. So this is the crest we are talking about, that consists of these three things: a lighthouse at Hazariya, Asiatic lion, and VVC. These are the features of the crest that were present at the crest of INS Surat, that was recently unveiled by Bhupendra Patel, who is the Chief Minister of Gujarat. Correct. Then this Indian naval ship Surat, this will be equipped with BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. It will be equipped with long range surface to air missiles. Torpedoes will also be equipped in this particular ship. Then Surat will be commissioned when? It will be commissioned in 2024. Next we are talking about FSSAI's Food Safety Index. Correct, for 2023. This is the 5th edition of the State Food Safety Index. Correct. This was released by FSSAI. Correct. The next thing, remember, in this the index was released by whom? It was released by Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandviya. It was released on World Food Safety Day. And when do we observe World Food Safety Day? It is observed on 7th of June. So on 7th of June, that is your World Food Safety Day, this 5th edition of State Food Safety Index was released. And here, remember, according to this 5th edition of the State Food Safety Index released by FSSAI, this inclusion, with the inclusion of a new parameter, that is improvement in SFI rank in 2023 index, 19 out of 20 large states recorded a drop in their 2023 scores that was better in 2019. I repeat, there has been a decrease or drop in the scores in 2023 of 19 out of 20 out of 19 states from 2019 score. That means the condition has been degraded as compared to that of 2019. We are seeing more food insecurity. We are seeing that if considered about the data, going through the data about the parameters, we are seeing a decrease in the scores. That means the condition has become more worse. Correct. So coming back, this is your State Food Safety Index. This is the 5th edition released by FSSAI, and here it states that as compared to 2019, in 2023, 19 out of 20 large states has recorded a drop in their scores. Next, government launched India's first AI solution for agriculture news monitoring. Name it. So what is the name of Government of India's first AI solution for agriculture news monitoring? It is Khushi 24/7. Right? Not Khushi, it is Krishi 24/7. Right? As you can see here, Krishi 24/7. Here government has launched this first AI. This is an artificial intelligence solution that will be providing agriculture news to the farmers so that they can monitor their news and accordingly they can plan their harvest. Correct? Then remember, this was developed by whom? This was developed by Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare in collaboration with Mumbai Maharashtra based Vadvani Institute for Artificial Intelligence, that is Vadvani AI. Therefore, we can say that this was developed by Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare along with Vadvani Institute for Artificial Intelligence, and they were supported by google.org. Correct? So these are the organizations that developed this particular Krishi 24 by 7. This is an artificial intelligence that will be providing with the latest agriculture news for monitoring for the farmers. This real-time monitoring system will assist the Ministry of Agriculture in staying updated on relevant events, allowing them to create alerts and take prompt actions in the agriculture ecosystem. It scans and translates articles in multiple languages, extracting crucial information like headline, crop details, event type, date, location, severity, summary, source link, etc. Correct? Next. Which air command of Indian Air Force conducted exercise Purvi Akash to check its combat preparedness? Right, to check their combat preparedness. Which command of the Indian Air Force conducted this Purvi Akash exercise? So this is the Shillong headquartered Eastern Air Command of Indian Air Force. They conducted this Purvi Akash exercise to check the combat preparedness. Correct? And this was from 30th of October till 5th of November, and it was to check the combat preparedness. This exercise was held in the northern eastern region. This is a day and night exercise, and this exercise also comprises of joint operation with the Eastern Command of the Indian Army and Eastern Air Command of the Indian Air Force. Correct? So coming back, Purvi Akash was conducted by Eastern Air Command of Indian Air Force, that is Purvi Akash exercise, and it was from 30th to 5th of November. Next, here you can see the exercise was held in the northeastern region. It is a day and night exercise comprised the application of air power in all its roles, and this exercise also comprises joint operation with Eastern Command of the Indian Army along with Eastern Command of Indian Air Force. Next is Adaptation Gap Report. This Adaptation Gap Report is released by which organization? So it is United Nations Environment Program, the headquarters of which is in Nairobi, Kenya. They have released this Adaptation Gap Report. This reveals a concerning slowdown in the climate adoption efforts globally. I repeat, this report, the main outcome of this report is a slowdown in climate adaptation efforts globally. Right? That means the challenges that we are facing, we are not adapting to them, we are not changing our lifestyle, and we are not investing, or we are not taking care, we are not proposing various initiatives that will tackle the climate change. Correct? So slowdown in the climate adaptation efforts globally. This is one of the highlight of this particular Adaptation Gap Report 2023 released by UNEP, headquarters of which is in Nairobi, Kenya. This Adaptation Gap Report also serves as a critical reminder of the urgency to accelerate climate adaptation efforts in the face of escalating climate risk. The report underscores the need for immediate and strategic action to bridge the gap between climate adaptation needs and current efforts. Right? This report was released in anticipation of COP28, that is Conference of Parties 28 climate talks that was held in Dubai, UAE. Correct? And this is scheduled to be held from 30th of November till 12th of December. Also, the report provides an update on the global status and progress of the adaptation process across three elements, that is planning, financing, and implementation. Correct? Then developing countries, they require adaptation finance that is 10 to 18 times larger than their current international public finance flows. This gap is more than 50% higher than previous estimates, highlighting the growing disparity between the need and resources. Next. Next is our Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman was on a 3-day visit to Sri Lanka from 1st to 3rd of November 2023. If we talk about this, she started her visit by giving the keynote address as the guest of honor at the NAM 200. This was organized by Government of Sri Lanka. So this is also important. NAM 200. Correct. This was an event that was organized by the Government of Sri Lanka, and it was to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Indian origin Tamils to Sri Lanka on 2nd of November in Colombo, Sri Lanka. Then this event was attended by Ranil Wickremesinghe, President of Sri Lanka. Correct. Then she also addressed India Sri Lanka Business Summit on the theme that is enhancing connectivity, partnering for prosperity. Also, she inaugurated SBI branch in Jaffna and Trinokomali. Then negotiations of the economic and technology cooperation agreement was there. Then India will collaborate with Sri Lanka on debt treatment. Then India laid down the roadmap for technology economic ties with Sri Lanka and also to launch UPI in Sri Lanka. Right. So there was an SBI branch that was opened in Trincomalee and Jaffna. Correct. So remember this. This is important. And NAM 200 organized by Government of Sri Lanka in order to commemorate 200th anniversary of Indian origin Tamils. Next. Next is India is among the top countries with high income. We have high income, correct, as well as wealth inequality. I repeat, UNDP, United Nations Development Program, they released a report that is 2024 Asia Pacific Human Development Report, and according to this report stating that India is among the top countries with high incomes and high wealth inequality despite rapid economic growth. This report that is making our future new directions for human development in Asia and the Pacific. In this we saw that there is a high disparity, correct, that is there is a high wealth there is a high income country, but there is also high wealth inequality in India. Correct. If we talk about this, the income growth between 2000 to 2022, India's per capita income increased from $442 to $2,389. Correct. And poverty reduction also we saw that from 2004 to 2019, the poverty rate based on that is $2.15 per day has dropped from 40% to just 10% in India. Correct. Coming back, this is the report released by UNDP, that is the 2024 Asia Pacific Human Development Report. In this, if we talk about UNDP, where is the headquarter of UNDP? It is in New York. And who is the administrator here? Akim Steiner is the current administrator. Next, let's move on to some CCI approvals. Correct. And if we look at the first approval, that is the proposed transaction 1. According to this, acquisition of 49% shareholding of Bharti AXA Life Insurance Company by Bharti Life Ventures Private Limited from AXA India Holdings. So right, this is your first proposal. Second is acquisition of 48.54% shareholding of Bharti Management Service Limited by Bharti Enterprise Limited from Society Boshan, that is a subsidiary of AXA, taking its total shareholding of BMSL, that is Bharti Management Service Limited, to 100% and acquisition of BMSL sole control. Correct. These are the two proposals of the proposals that has been approved by CCI. Right. Next is NASA has launched a sounding rocket as part of its Infuse mission. So it is NASA. Right. They have launched this 2-stage Black Brent 9 sounding rocket as a part of their Infuse mission. What is this Infuse mission? This Infuse stands for Integral Field Ultraviolet Spectroscope Environment. I repeat, Integral Field Ultraviolet Spectroscope environment experiment, that is infuse mission, correct. And this the two-stage sounding rocket is named as Black Brant 9. Correct. This was launched from Mexico, USA, and the aim of the mission is to study sinus loop, that is a 20,000 year old supernova remnant located 2,600 light years away from Earth. So this infuse, what it will do, it will study a cygnus loop of a 20,000 year old supernova remnant that is located 2,600 light years away from Earth. Correct. Here you can see this supernova remnant. Correct. This sinus loop, this is also known as Whale Nebula. Correct. It is a death of a massive star that is about 10 to 20,000 years ago. This massive star was about 20 times the size of the sun, and to study that how it was formed, how it exploded, what was the reasons of the explosion, correct, and what are the after effects of the explosion, all these things will be studied here with this Black Brant 9 sounding rocket, right. This was launched by NASA, and the name of the mission here is INFUSE. Full form of INFUSE is also important, can be asked. Integral Field Ultraviolet Spectroscope Experiment. Correct. Next, this Black Brant 9, that is a sounding rocket, this can reach an altitude of up to 600 kilometers, and this can carry payloads ranging from 400 to 1200 pounds. Next we are talking about sports. Here you can see Vidit Gujarati, right. Vidit Gujarati has won the third edition of the FIDE Grand Swiss title. I repeat, third FIDE Grand Swiss title was won by Vidit Gujarati, as you can see him in the picture. Correct. This was held from 23rd October till 6th of November. Correct. Then remember, if we talk about, this is for the men's title, right. But if I ask you who won the International Masters second edition of the FIDE Women's Grand Swiss title, here you can see Vaishali Ramesh Babu won the second edition of the FIDE Women's Grand Swiss 2023 title, and the third edition of the FIDE Grand Swiss men title was won by Vidit Gujarati, as you can see him in the picture. Next we are talking about Indian women's hockey team has won the Asian Championship Trophy 2023. I repeat, Indian women's hockey team won the Jharkhand's Women Asian Championship Trophy 2023 by defeating Japan by 4-0 in the final held in Ranchi, Jharkhand. Then remember, this is the 7th edition of the Women's Asian Championship Trophy that was held in Marang Gomke Jaipal Singh Munda Hockey Stadium, that is in Ranchi, Jharkhand. It was from 27th of October to 5th of November. So remember, Jharkhand's Women's Asian Championship Trophy Ranchi 2023 title, who won it? It was won by Indians women hockey team. On top it was India, second was Japan, and on third position, that is for the bronze medal, it was China. Next is Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen has recently won F1 Sao Paulo Grand Prix 2023. Here remember, this was the Max Verstappen's 17th win out of 20 races for the 2023 season, and Max Verstappen broke his own record for the most F1 races victories in a single season by winning 17 races. Earlier it was 16, now it is 17. Correct? Then on second position was Lando Norris of UK, and he secured second position, while Aston Martin driver Fernando Alonso of Spain secured the third position. And who won it? It was won by Max Verstappen. He drives for Red Bull. Next is your important days. National Cancer Awareness Day. When do we observe this? On 7th of November. And it is to raise awareness about the prevention, detection and treatment of various types of cancer. Next is C.V. Raman birth anniversary. So C.V. Raman birth anniversary is observed on 7th of November. And if you remember, C.V. Raman, he is also known for the discovery of Raman effect. Right? In the year 2023, it was 135th birth anniversary of C.V. Raman. Correct? C.V. Raman was born in 1888 in Tamil Nadu and passed away in 1970. correct, in Bangalore only. He became Pallet Professor of Physics at University of Calcutta. Then he received two honorary positions, namely Honorary Professor and Honorary Secretary at Indian Association for the Cultivation of Science in Kolkata. Correct? Remember, he is famous for his Raman effect. Then he was also awarded with Nobel Prize in Physics when in 1930. Correct? And this was awarded to him for his work on scattering of light. Correct? Next is state news. Jammu and Kashmir became the first in India to issue GPS tracker anklets for the terror accused on bail. I repeat, recently the officials of the State Investigation Agency of Jammu and Kashmir, they have introduced GPS tracker anklets to monitor the terror accused people, those who are out on the bail. With this, Jammu and Kashmir became the first police department in India to make use of GPS tracker anklets. The tracker is a wearable device fixed around the ankle to track the movement of the accused person. The device is already used in countries like USA, UK, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand, and now it has also started in India. And the first where this started is Jammu and Kashmir. So friends, these were your important current affairs for the day. Now let's go for a quick one-liner revision. 7th edition of India Mobile Congress held in New Delhi. Gujarat's Chief Minister unveiled a crest of Indian Navy warship, that is INS Surat. FSAI's 5th State Food Safety Index was released, and major states has really recorded a drop in 2023 scores that was from 2019. Then Krishi 24/7. This is an AI solution for agriculture news monitoring that was recently launched. EAC conducted its annual exercise Purvi Akash. UNEP's adaptation gap report was released, or adaptation gap report released by UNEP, stating that the global climate adaptation crisis is not over and we need to do more in order to cater the climate change. Then recently, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman was on a 3-day visit to Sri Lanka. She expressed her views during NAM 200, and also she inaugurated 2 SBI new branches in Trincomalee and Jaffna. Then India among the top countries with high income and wealth inequality as per data released by UNDP. Then CCI approvals, we have sawn 2 approvals. Coming back, NASA launched a sounding rocket as a part of Infuse mission. Chess, Vidit Gujarati has won the Fied Grass Swiss Championship, and Vaishali has won the Fied Women's Grass Swiss Championship. Then Indian women's hockey team has won the Asian Champions Trophy 2023. Red Bull's Max Verstappen has won the F1 Sao Paulo Grand Prix 2023. National Cancer Awareness Day observed on 7th of November. CV Raman birth anniversary observed on 7th of November. And Jammu and Kashmir police became first in India to use GPS tracker anklets for terror accused on bail. So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's move to some revision current affairs. Next, name the bank that recently hosted FinTech Growth Program. So this FinTech Growth Program was hosted by which bank? By Karnataka Bank. Right? FinTech Growth Festival or FinTech Growth Program. The objective of this was to develop innovative business models that will provide seamless banking experience and offer complete product suite. Apart from this, if you remember, there was Harbinger. Harbinger was a hackathon. And this hackathon was launched by whom? It was launched by RBI. And this year in 2023, it was the 2nd edition of this Harbinger. Next, RBI sanctioned a scheme of amalgamation of Dash Cooperative Bank with Rajdhani Cooperative Urban Bank. So it is Nava Nirman Cooperative Urban Bank. So RBI sanctioned the amalgamation of Nava Nirman Cooperative Urban Bank with Rajdhani Cooperative Urban Bank. This Rajdhani Cooperative Urban Bank and Nav Nirman Cooperative Bank, they are from Hyderabad, Telangana. Next, remember recently, before moving on, here remember Dabur India Limited has appointed former Chief Election Commissioner, who was the 24th Chief Election Commissioner of India, Sushil Chandra, as their new Executive Independent Director. I repeat this. Dabur India Limited, they have appointed Mr. Sushil Chandra, who was the former 24th Chief Election Commissioner of India, has been appointed as their additional director in the category of non-executive independent director for a period of 5 years. Correct? Moving on. Next is new technology has been developed for converting carbon dioxide into carbon monoxide. I repeat, recently a new technology has been developed that will be converting carbon dioxide into carbon monoxide, and this will have potential application in the steel sector. Right? So, National Center of Excellence in Carbon Capture and Utilization at IIT Bombay, Mumbai, Maharashtra, they have developed a new energy efficient technology that will be converting carbon dioxide to carbon monoxide. And this transforms the carbon monoxide under electrocatalytic conditions at ambient temperature, that is of 24 to 40 degrees Celsius, in the presence of water. You don't need to follow the process. All you have to remember that which Center of Excellence has recently developed this new technology that will be converting carbon dioxide into carbon monoxide. It is Center of Excellence located at IIT Bombay. Right? Next, and remember both of them are your CFCs, that is your carbon chlorofluorocarbons that infects your environment. Next. Next is Spear Corps test fires new generation rocket and turret ammunition from Rudra. What is this Rudra? Rudra is the name of a helicopter. Correct? So recently Spear Corps, the aviation unit of Indian Army, they have successfully tested the new generation rocket and turret ammunition from the first indigenous attack helicopter, that is Rudra. As I just mentioned, Rudra is the name of a helicopter of Indian Army. Correct? And Spear Corps, that is the aviation unit of the Indian Army, they have recently tested these new generation rockets and turret ammunition from Rudra helicopter. Next, this Rudra helicopter has been designed and developed by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Next, which life insurance company recently launched a guarantee of life dreams plan to provide policyholders with a regular long-term income option? So this gold, that is guarantee of life dreams, this was launched to provide policyholders with a regular long-term income plan. Question asked here is which life insurance? It is India First Life Insurance. They launched this gold, that is guarantee of life dreams. This is a plan that will be providing their policyholders with a regular long-term income option. Here the plan offers premium paying terms with options of 6 years, 8 years, 10 years, right? And for policies can be there for 30 years or 40 years. Moving on, next is International Day for the Disaster Risk Reduction. This day is observed on 13th of October. And this International Day for Disaster Risk Reduction is observed on 13th of October to promote a global culture of risk awareness and disaster reduction. Then there is a theme for this day, that is fighting inequality for a resilient future. I repeat, fighting inequality for a resilient future. This is the theme for the International Day for Disaster Risk Reduction observed on 13th of October. Correct? Next we are talking about World Egg Day. As you can see in the picture, we know egg is nutritious food. It contains protein and people generally like to consume this food. So World Egg Day, it is to create awareness about the importance of egg in human nutrition, and this World Egg Day was observed on 13th of October, correct, in 2023. But generally remember this day is observed on second Friday of October month. So this year in 2023 it was on 13th of October, and remember in 2022 it was on 14th of October, and this is the 27th edition of the World Egg Day that was observed in 2023. Then there is a theme for this, eggs for a healthy future. Next, name the bank that recently partnered with Tiger Fintech Private Limited to launch a co-branded credit card powered by Visa. This is which bank? Tell me. IndusInd Bank, right? IndusInd Bank, they have recently partnered with Tiger Fintech Private Limited, correct, and it is to launch a co-branded credit card, and this will be powered by which network? By Visa, right? Next, which company has recently received the Indian Mini Satellite 1 bus technology from ISRO's commercial arm, that is NSIL, New Space India Limited? It is your Alpha Designs Technology Private Limited. Correct? So ISRO announced that its commercial arm New Space India Limited NSIL transferred the Indian Mini Satellite bus technology to Bangalore based Alpha Designs Technology Private Limited. Correct? And this NSIL, this is an arm of ISRO only. So right option is option 2. Next, NASA and Axiom Space, they have recently signed a mission order for the Axiom Mission 4, that is the fourth private astronaut mission to the International Space Station, to be launched in 2024 using Dash rocket. So the famous rocket of SpaceX, Falcon 9. NASA and Axiom Space, they have signed a mission, that is Axiom 4 mission, that is the fourth private astronaut mission to International Space Station, that will be launched in 2024, and it will be launched using the Falcon 9 rocket of SpaceX. Next, SpaceX launched a Dash rocket carrying 22 Starlink satellites to low Earth orbit from Florida, USA, and set a new record for the swiftest turnaround ever achieved from a single launch pad. So, SpaceX launched this Dash rocket. So SpaceX has launched here Falcon 9. Again, Falcon 9 is a very famous rocket. All the launches are carried out by this rocket only. And recently, Falcon 9 rocket, it was carrying a total of 22 Starlink satellites from Space Launch Complex, that is at Cape Canaveral in Florida, USA, and it was carried to low Earth orbit. Correct? And another thing, this launch set the new record for the swiftest turnaround ever achieved from a single launch pad. So right option here is Falcon 9 SpaceX rocket. Next, which country has recently launched the Luna 25 mission, that is the first lunar mission since 1976 aboard the Soyuz 2.1B rocket? So this Luna 25, this is the rocket of which country, or this is the mission of which country? It is of Russia. From here only you can understand that Soyuz are the rocket of Russia. Correct? And this is the Russia's first moon mission since 1976. Next, we are talking about Arjun Munda has inaugurated Adi Mahotsav in Jharkhand. Directly remember, who is Arjun Munda? Arjun Munda is our Minister of Tribal Affairs, right? He's our Union Minister of Tribal Affairs, Arjun Munda. He inaugurated this Adi Mahotsav in Jharkhand. Directly remember. Then this was organized by whom? This Adi Mahotsav, it was organized by TriFed, that is Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India Limited. This was held in Jharkhand, and this particular event was from 17th to 16th of October. Correct? And this Adi Mahotsav, this is an annual initiative of Ministry of Tribal Affairs to celebrate tribal entrepreneurship, craft, culture, cuisine, commerce and traditional art. It is a crucial platform for showcasing the rich and diverse heritage of India to national and international audience. Also, 2023 Adi Mahotsav will showcase talents of 336 tribal artisans and artists, including members of particularly vulnerable tribal groups and Vandhan Vikas Kendra beneficiaries. Next, which state has recently received 1,974 crore funding from NABARD under the Rural Infrastructure Development Fund for 23-24? It is Rajasthan. Correct? So Rajasthan received 1,97,000 crore funding from the NABARD under their RIDF, that is Rural Infrastructure Development Track. As the name suggests, it is for the rural infrastructure development. Here we will be working on various drinking water projects, education, healthcare, and developing the basic infrastructure there. Right? Next, Name the NBFC that recently signed $15 million funding deal with Swiss Impact Investors Responsibility Investment AG to promote green financing in India. Here focus is green financing. So question asked is which is among the following is NBFC that recently signed a $15 million funding deal with Swiss Impact Investor, that is Responsibility Investment AG, to promote green financing in India. Which is it? It is your Electronica Finance. So this is your Swiss Impact Investor, right? Electronica Finance, correct? And they will be funding how much? $15 million here. And this is for developing green infrastructure or green projects in India. And this will be supported by SIDBI, right? It will be supported by SIDBI. Next segment is homework. First question is, which country is the host of World Telecommunication Standardization Assembly 2024? Next, Saima Wazid, the next regional director for WHO's Southeast Asian region, that is SEAR region, is from which country? And also tell me how many countries are there in SEAR region. Third, when is the International Day for Biosphere Reserve? So when do we observe International Day for Biosphere Reserve? And if there is a theme, do mention the theme also. These are the 3 homework question, friends, and I want to see maximum participation of all the students who are watching our video. Also, if you are watching our video for the first time, do like the video and do subscribe to our channel. And also all those students who are watching our video for a long time but haven't subscribed, to them also do subscribe to our channel. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.